just hit them all. You just swipe the card, I'm with a couple Latin. I just do you other guys telling lies, homie, free money. AG, you pay me. Ladies, I am too much for you busters. I don't trust them. They won't play me for no sucker. Play me for no paper. Make my thumper. Alpha Zeta Omega, better know I'm really on it. Driving better on it. Money is involved. Better know I'm on it. And that's holding to my mother.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals facing Villanova.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Ellis in at small forward. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Harrell, and it's Mack in at center.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Stolen by Ellis. Now the Cardinals moving it up. Here's Rozier. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming in. Cardinals leading by 6. They've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant. And it's Beal in at the 1. Shots good by Ellis.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And for Louisville, Ellis. He's in at 3. He's out there with Harrell, and it's Sanders in at the shooting guard.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Wow, what a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
Ellis wide open. Ellis can't get that one to fall either. Villanova trails by 10. Now Beal. Here's Cooper. And Sanders pulls it down.
And one thing that Louisville has is a very good track record of always remaining in the title picture. More often than not, they are considered to have as good a shot as any of winning the tournament. They are truly a college hoops powerhouse.
And Beal kicks to Bryant. Here's Cooper. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ellis kicks to Sanders. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Sanders has got his first 3 points of the game.
And Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And Villanova go with the whole new group out there, and the Cardinals will go for a different look here. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Gaines. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Now Foster following the three-point attempt by Freak. And another miss by Villanova.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Here's Gaines. And that's not going to go. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Louisville out in front, just dominating this. welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
You came for a show, and you got a show. What a first half we saw with a big lead being built early on.
And what a performance from Freak so far. You take him out of the equation, and this lead they have might not even exist. He's lived up to the hype in this one.
They've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant. And it's Ilgauskas in at the power forward. And for Louisville, Ellis. He's in at small forward. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell. And it's Mack in at the 5. Here's Ilgauskas. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
Here's Cooper. And Villanova tacks on 2 more.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
White, he's checked in for the Cardinals. Team's changing it up here. Cardinals leading by 10. The dish to Ellis. They set the pick. The pass to Sanders. Back to Ellis. Here's Rozier. Louisville passing it around. And Sanders kicks to Ellis. Thomas a screen. Lets it go from deep. Ellis can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication now.
We've got Foster, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. It's taken away by Payton. Pushing it up. On up the court. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
In the corner, Sanders with it. Back to Ellis. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Moore. Villanova trails by 11. 1:26 left in the second half of basketball. Gains the pass to Moore. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Foster against Ellis. Sanders dishes to Ellis. Feeds it to Payton. Right side, Thomas. Over to the wing. From deep, Ellis. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Cardinals.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA. Push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Ellis. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Russell kicks to Ellis. Covered by Miller. Price outside. Back to Ellis. Outside, Russell. Dishes it to Ellis. They get a hand on it. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Nice shot by McAdoo. 8 seconds left in the second half of basketball. There's the feed to Ellis. So we see the Cardinals get the win here.
she won a lotto. Really must be serious. Holla, scared of heights, come face your fears. Holla, holla. Do it just like Nikki, gonna it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being a loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby, hold on. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, 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 we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, holla, we them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Holla, 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 you drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club that bros be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they it up and I hear them 808s and they knocking. Whole club and they rocking. In them buckets, all my homies up in here vibing. Them